Welcome back, everyone. And the NFL owners' meetings concluded yesterday in Orlando, and along with some personal access to some coaches and GMs, what comes out of these owners' meetings are rule changes. Some of those rule changes significant that will affect the on-field play, and some not so much. So I just want to take some time to sort of rifle through these rules and let you know what I think of them. First off, the ones that were most publicized. We'll go with extending the goalpost 5 feet. I like this rule because to have referees standing right under the goalpost to determine if a ball goes directly over the goalpost or goes to either side once the ball gets, at a higher plane than the goalpost reaches, I think you're leaving the referees in a bad spot. I think they can extend it 5 feet without affecting the overall engineering of the goalpost. So if all we can get is 5-foot extension, I'm all for it to make these refs' jobs a little easier. Something else that would be done to help the refs is there will be an independent, referee consultation happening on every review now. What I mean by that is, while the referee is going from the field to the review booth, there will already be a crew now in New York at the league offices reviewing that play. And if the referee wants to consult those referees up there in New York about certain aspects of the play that by the time he gets to the review booth, those guys have already seen, he can do that. And I like that because it'll speed up the review process. I mean, how many times is there a review, you're sitting on your couch, and they show the replays before the referee gets to the booth, and you already know clearly what the rule interpretation is going to be and how the review is going to turn out. So anything that could speed up this review process, which is now going to include these independent group of referees in New York looking at this review, I'm all for. Get the call right. If it needs to involve people at an alternate location helping the referee on the field out, I'm all for that. So that's 2 for 2. Rules I'm for. Dunking on the goalpost. Look, a lot of people get caught up in the dunking with the goalpost stuff. It's not a rule that affects on-field play. So I'm not going to get too crazy about it. I don't like the fact that they don't let these guys express themselves. Seems less and less every year. I think if you dunk the ball and actually affect the structure of the goalpost, now we have to come out. We have to make sure the goalpost is on solid footing. We have to otherwise delay the game. I'm not for that. I think you should be penalized for that. But other than that, let these guys express themselves. It's the pinnacle of their profession for a lot of them to score a touchdown. For a lot of guys, it doesn't happen that much. But look, they're going to eliminate anything that uses the ball as a prop when you score a touchdown. And the dunking of the goalpost is sort of included in that. I'm not for the rule, but it'll be instituted next year. Now, one that hasn't got much publicity is now when there's sacks, okay? Now, I'm not talking about under 2 minutes. I'm talking about every other time. When there is a sack, the play clock will continue to run. Normally, the sack happens, okay, the whistle blows, the referee spots the ball, and then the clock starts again. Well, in that interim time now that I just described, the clock will be running the whole time. And obviously, guys, that's going to be done to speed up the game. They're going to do little things always to try to make the viewer experience more pleasurable and to try to definitely, make these games quicker. And that's the rule this year that satisfies that requirement. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that, keeping this clock running on sacks. And lastly, guys, roll-up blocking. Look, roll-up blocking from behind, offensive linemen, offensive players on defensive players, roll-up blocking from behind has been illegal now for a while. They've instituted now you can't roll-up block from the side either. I think that's important. I mean, you want to save these guys' legs. The players are on board with a rule like this to preserve their legs. It's their livelihood. So anything that does that, that's not too out of the realm, I'm all for. So if you take a look at these rules, guys, pretty much I'm for all of them except, the dunking on the goalpost. I don't know why, again, unless you're infringing on the structure of the goalpost, why they care so much. But look, let me know what you think of these rules, guys. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter as well. I know it's maybe a boring topic, but these could be rules that affect your team, quite, in a big way come 2014 potentially in a given situation. So let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. It's completely free. Always updating you on the news of the day. I've already done over 100 draft videos, but I will be kicking those into even higher gear come April leading into the draft in May. Thanks as always for listening. Have a great day.